Wow. So I'm back. I thought this would be uploaded tomorrow, but I guess the Night City Wire came out sooner than I thought. So I made a video today. Uh, yeah, they released official gameplay. They talked about, the music. They talked about the lip sync software going into, allowing actual good looking lip syncing across all localizations in different languages, because it's been a an issue. I know it's a criticism of the recent released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Its lip syncing is just all over the place, and I never really stopped to think that, to me, when I'm playing the game, like, oh, it looks pretty good. Well, someone could be playing it in another language and it looks bad. It could look horrible. So they basically uh, explained that and said, yeah, we hear that and we want to make sure that it's immersive across the board for everyone in this game. So it's a really cool feature. But the official gameplay trailer was released, where they kind of explained a little bit more about the story. I want to say I skipped a lot of it. I skipped through it, just trying not to see any spoilers or anything too much. And for the most part, it wasn't. They did explain some things here and there that about, like, the origins of how Johnny Silverhand and you hook up and whatnot. And I just skipped through it. I got a brief idea, but I don't really, and it was good enough for me. I just want to see, like, some of the customization features, which they showed. I'm just playing through the video right now, so you can just see kind of like the game looks great. Uh, it they're ramping up marketing, and so I think I'm saying it again. 12/10, man, December 10th. I think it's launching. It looks really good. I think what we're seeing now is the game. This is, because it definitely looks like a game. It doesn't look too, like, crazy good, but it looks great. I mean, I don't think I'm downplaying it. The game looks great. So they kind of went into, like, I'm gonna skip ahead and show where they kind of show off the skill trees, different customization options. Looks like it's gonna be lots and lots of clothes. Here's different, like, implants you can put in, and just showing off just different skills and abilities you can use. I'm definitely going gorilla arms. Let me know what you're going to do. At first I was mantis blades, but now I'm going gorilla arms, and then I'm probably gonna rock a sword. Also they showed on their Facebook where, owners of their previous games will unlock little goodies. The black unicorn sword, which we saw in the previous gameplay trailer, or the console gameplay trailer, I mean, uh, they it was a sword he pulled out. It's called a black unicorn, and people on subreddit were like, "Huh, is this related to Witcher?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe," but I was like, "I don't know." But yeah, it is. Yeah, if you have I guess I'm guessing The Witcher 3. You play The Witcher 3, you will unlock access to some clothing. There's like a jacket, one of the samurai jackets with, like, the Witcher Wolf logo, and shirts with the Witcher School of the Wolf logo, and then the sword. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Uh Nothing, nothing. I'm glad it's nothing too crazy to where, like, oh man, I gotta go fucking buy The Witcher. But I've already played all three games, so I wonder if there's any goodies for, OG CD Project fans who had Witcher 1 in 2007. Hey, I'm here. So I wonder if they're gonna, do anything like that. If not, it's no biggie. I mean, I still want this game to be very, like, much of its own. But here's showing some of, like, the jackets and whatnot, and just, like, it looks like it's gonna be a good looking game, man. I can't see anything that makes me go like, "Ooh, I'm worried." Without, I made that video where, the developer, or supposed developer, talking about the game. I mean, again, I didn't ever said it was true or real fact. I said it was looking like it, coincidentally. Uh, but hey, either it could have been a very bitter employee or bitter former employee just trying to, shit talk. It could be just a random asshole internet just trying to stir up drama, right? I mean, we don't know. So here's the picture I was trying to find right here, man. Just showing the sheer amount of jackets. That's just the jackets, you know. Because they show that there's like a slot for your shoes and pants, and then what's under your jacket, and then like your hat, and then like I guess a face, like a scarf or something like that, you know, like a mask. So there's a lot of customization, and that's awesome. I love customization, and it's cool that they didn't shy away from that. I was a little worried because in first person, what that can mean, and of course, I think what they've explained earlier too is clothing has different effects. Actually, affects you in some ways. There's like a street cred, system where they're going with like yeah. You see up there, you see his level 27. There's 31 street cred. Now, street cred, helps you get through the streets. You talk to the streets, and you're down there. You talk to the bad guys and whatnot, and it makes you're cooler. You're gonna get more respect. You're gonna maybe get some information you may not have gotten if you're just some nobody, street rat. But no, oh hey, that's V. Watch out, that's V. You know, and bam, you can give me. Hey, where you guys going? They're like, oh, hey V, we're going here. Maybe I don't know. I'm just making stuff up, but that's what I'm thinking. Like street cred works like, and certain clothing items will up your street cred. So maybe I guess, dressing a certain way will have an impact on how people perceive you. If you dress very flamboyantly with expensive clothing, you drive an expensive car, maybe that makes people respect you more right off the bat. People are going to like, compared to if you're a nomad or you're just a street kid, but you dress very like urban and very like, you know, not normal, but you dress down. You're not trying to stand out. Maybe you aren't respected as much right off the bat, you know? And I wonder how in depth this is gonna go. Like, like they've talked about how like you can be n- a non-definitive gender, right? You can be male, female, or non-binary. And I wonder if it's gonna be something like if you're a male but you dress like a female. Do certain gangs or certain people discriminate against you for that? How in depth is this street cred system? That's what I mean. Like, is it gonna negatively impact or is it going to impact your street cred in certain areas? Like if I am a male and I identify as this and I'm dressing in like booty shorts and fishnets and like I'm just giving an example. And I go to like a corpo building and I try to talk. Are they, those assholes in suits gonna see me as like just some idiot off the street in a sense? Like I'm just like dressing ridiculous to them where I'm like, no, this is just how I dress. What's your problem? Yeah, I'm just wondering how, if that's just maybe that's just too in depth, but I don't know. It looks good. I'm excited. Let me know what you're gonna dress like, cause I'm definitely going for a classic cyberpunk uh fucking trench coat and just a total disdain for the world. It's looking good. It looks really good. They show little things you can do. So apparently you can ride roller coasters. You buy cars. I mean, it looks good. It looks really good. You can do shots at the bar, strip club. Uh, this part where he's butt naked dude, skinny dipping. Hey, why not, right? The game looks good. It it looks done. I think, in my honest opinion, if you were to ask me, you know, if you were asking me if it was coming out November 19th, I was gonna say, I don't know. But ask me like, hey, DG, is it coming? You think it's really coming out? December 10th? Yeah, I gotta say so. So here I'm gonna go roll back here to the cyberware menu right here. I guess you can buy different cyberware and it affects different things on you. So damn, I'm trying to do it. Work with me here, people. All right, so here you got titanium bones equipped, and it increases carrying capacity by 20%. And has a little background. It's a metal infused bones capable of withstanding heavy loads, so it allows them to carry more stuff. Go up here to this operating system. So this is the interesting part. So we know one of the classes in the game is like you can be a hacker. You can net runner. You can hack other people's cybernetics, and even in this trailer it shows you can make someone kill themselves and things like that. You can hack cameras and different stuff like that, and that's really cool. The interesting thing I didn't even think about with here in that class is that there can be enemy net runners. So this thing right here is the Raven Micro Cyber or Micro Cyber MK4. It's a legendary item. It's orange. It looks like it might be expensive. You're not going to get it for a while, maybe, or maybe loot. I don't know. But it says here it allows you to perform quick hacks on targets and devices while scanning. Increases the time it takes for an enemy netrunner to hack you by 100%. Increases quick hack spread distance by 60%. But and then increases cyberdeck RAM recovery rate. So I guess that might be like a cooldown thing, as it increases cyberdeck RAM recovery rate by 6 units per 60 seconds. That's maybe the 10 base RAM, 8 buffer size, 6 slots. So maybe the base RAM is like, I don't know. It's a miscellaneous as well. So I don't. Oh, no, that's not this one. Sorry. Anyway, but the one that says increases the time it takes for an enemy netrunner to hack you by 100%. That's crazy. So are we saying, if I like go all cyberpunk out, I mean, I like replace everything on me. I'm just not even, I'm like a Terminator, right? But I'm slacking on the my OS department. So my operating system is a little sus. That means an enemy netrunner could like hack me and like, damage me while I'm not even knowing it in a sense. That's scary. But that's gonna be fun. I'm trying to do. I know they said that there's certain cybernetics you have to have. I'm trying to see if I can play the game with the least amount of cybernetics possible. It's just something I want to do. I want to like maybe like enhance my arms, so I have that the gorilla. I said I was gonna do gorilla arms. I want to do gorilla arms so I can like rip doors apart and just beat the hell out of people. And I wonder if having like gorilla arms will increase your melee damage, because that'd be a cool combo. I hope there's like synergy in that sense where you kind of think of your build like that. So I'm thinking gorilla arms mixed with melee, I can just hack people up because I know there's dismemberment. I want to hack people up just for like crazy super ninja. And then these are different other items, possible replacements you see there. And then they show the different. I guess these are different arms you can have. You can have like you can get yourself. I want that like metal arm, man. I want to go for like Full Metal Alchemist. I want to have one arm just like all robotic and whatnot. It's cool as hell. This the Mantis blades just look cool. So I can't even lie and say I'm not gonna probably get them because they just look cool as hell. But one time I was gonna get the Mantis blades because I thought swords weren't in the game, but they are. So I just love the detail. If you look like when he goes to open a door, you see like his appendages, his like fingers like extend out, and you see like the wiring under it. And you see it like kind of put some force. Like it's heavy. It's like it looks really good. Stuff moving around. See the parts moving. It looks good. There, whew, just lands on that guy, just smashes his head. Look at the gore. Like you can see like if I'm looking at it correctly, does it like break? Does like his mask like breaks when he smashes him like that? Or was he already just it might be like a macabre I can't know how to say it. The ski mask. It could have been that, it looks like. Anyway, this is this character sheet which looks pretty in depth. You have technical abilities, reflex, body intelligence. It I mean it and then you see he's different levels and handguns, blades, rifles. Here's talking about reflexes. Reflexes determine your reaction speed that directly affect your evasion, with each level increasing your chance to avoid an enemy attack by 1%. Reflexes also increase critical chance by 1%, and Mantis Blade damage by 3% per level, as well as your improve your overall attack speed and movement speed. This attribute affects your overall proficiency with rifles, pistols, and revolvers. Your level and reflexes also slightly affects how quickly you gain experience for related skills. So it's an RPG. It's what I said in my last video. You know, people need to expect that this is gonna be an RPG. I would say, if you weren't sure if you're gonna like this game, if you like Call of Duty and GTA, that's not what this is gonna be. It's just not gonna be that. If you like, you know, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, and games of that sort, Borderlands, I would even say shooting wise, like uh it's an RPG. It's I wouldn't say it's a looter shooter, but it's more in line with a looter shooter than like a GTA, I would say. So you temper your expectations for what you're going to be playing. You're not going to be playing a GTA kind of game. I think this is one of those games where if you're not strong in handguns, you're going to be missing like a motherfucker. You're going to get frustrated with the shooting. And if people tell you, hey, it's going to get better, shooting is going to get better because you're going to get better at shooting, right? And I know it's annoying. It's a little, for some reason, in RPGs, it's a little weirder when you're missing your shots compared to playing with swords and you're hitting them, but you're not doing as much damage, right? I don't know if it's just like a human thing, like us is like just feeling the responsiveness of it. But yeah, I mean, I think this might be one of those games where you're gonna start off not good at shooting, and even though you're aiming, you think you're hitting them, you're not hitting them. Like numbers are gonna say, hey, you're doing half damage because you're not as good. And then as you use the pistols, you get kills, you get experience, and you get better at that weapon. I hope that's in the game. I love that in RPGs where weapon proficiency increases the more you use it. But at the same time, I could say, hey, dial it back. If you like Skyrim, you might like this game, right? It might be, we don't know how crazy in depth. It's probably gonna be a little more in depth than Skyrim. It's not gonna be so streamlined, but it's looking good, guys. I'm calling it December 10th. If it doesn't come out December 10th, uh, comment what you want me to do with something and nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna stick anything up my ass, but like I'll eat like a jalapeno or crazy pepper or something like that. Maybe I'll do that one chip challenge thing. We'll see, guys. So I'll see you on the next one.